Job 25731, Oasis Apartments. Working with Daniel Burris, big time Trump supporter. So I don't want the job. Just kidding. No, we're looking at asphalt repair, and that's it right now. I'm trying to think if there's a little bit of striping. There's not. But what we're doing is we're looking at a sloped driveway, a narrow slope driveway. Project managers just want to let you know that there's not a lot of room here to park. So it will be interesting. We might need a street use permit so that we can park along the side here, but I'll show you first. Okay, so as you can see right now, we've got some parallel parking on the side of the road that people right here could potentially park at. So we could potentially use this area for staging as we do this asphalt work. You've got 6 stalls here, so you're looking at about 60 feet, 50 to 60 feet in this area. Can double park along the side. Okay, we also got this area right here where I'm parked, where we can utilize this area too. Okay, but I'm going to take you up to the top of the hill and I'm going to show you the asphalt repair that's up there. So there I was parked down over on that end. On this end right here, we don't have to go all the way out to the roadway, but starting from about where this dumpster's at and coming right off of this edge is where they want to rip out this asphalt and get it replaced. So we're going to start about a foot past where the alligator cracking is here, go across to that rock wall, in between really the second rock and the third rock here, and going across down to about here, replacing up to there. This has a very thin overlay on it right now. It looks like the asphalt's only about 2 inches. I saw a broken piece up there. It's only about 2 inches, and then they did like maybe a 1 inch overlay on this. So let's assume 3 inches, okay? 3 inch removal, replacement. What we've got here, 16 feet wide. 16 feet wide. If we stop right here, we might be able to fill up the hopper with our truck or fill it out from down here, and then they can go up this hill. But we want to remove and replace this whole drive aisle going up the hill. You'll see that we're currently at about a 17.5% slope here. You see there's a lot of broken asphalt. There might be some tree root damage underneath here, or it could be that it got soft. I'm not quite sure yet what the case is here. But we'll have like a valley right in the middle of this roadway to try to keep water away from the building, and then of course coming away from that wall. We'll stop up here at the white line. So we're looking at about 101 feet. Stopped right here. Go across to that post. Just draw a straight line. And then fix this all the way down. Okay. Up here there's a landing, so we could park up here too. We can stage some equipment up this way. You know, if we got the Bobcat, if we've got the mini excavator, you know, we've got a little bit of room to park. So we just have to have these areas cleared. But 16 feet wide is what I'm going with. We'll try to follow the corner of the building and come up to here. What we want to do is create something like they've got here, where the water, as it comes down the hill from up here, it's on this little bit of a berm and it's keeping the water going this direction. Okay, and that's what we want to continue doing, is keep the water kind of going away from this side, traveling down through here, and then eventually making it on like this half of the middle, you know. That's where the valley will kind of run, is right along here, and then go all the way down. It'll kind of go upward here, upward there. Okay, so that's the dimensions on that. As we get down here, what we want to do is we want to tear this out. It's all damaged. Okay. So we're looking at about 4 feet here from the corner of the building and going all the way back and replacing this asphalt. Okay. This measurement is 4 foot. But, well, that's awesome. I think it's 25 feet. Hold on. So it's 24 feet. 24 feet by 4 feet. We'll rip this out. Remove 3 inches. Put back 3 inches. And then we want to create a valley here. So the flow line needs to be right here. So that way we've got water going downward from the building here. It's kind of sloped right here right now anyways. So it slopes, comes down, and then it travels towards me and around the corner, down the hill. All right, so we've got that dimension, and then we want to try to make it flush here with the concrete. So that way there's no lip here and it's not a trip hazard. And then the last part is this right here. Currently, the water does flow down the hill and along this sidewalk, and then it eventually gets to right about here and flows that direction. So we need to just take this area here and we need to fill it in. The challenge here is going to be that little bit of concrete. So I think what we need to do, we might need to, it's gonna be tough to get a saw in that little area there, but we just really got to build it up right now. It doesn't need to be real pretty. We just need to be able to fill that in with asphalt and then have it kind of sloped to where it's going downward from the concrete. We just got to fill that in all the way down. So that way water, when it comes down, it'll hit that asphalt and kind of make its way going back that direction, staying away from the concrete. And then right here, where this is at, I think what would be smart is we fill this in as much as we can and try to make sure it stays up high enough so that way when water's coming down here, it's hitting that and staying along that asphalt edge, that berm, until it gets down to here and then, you know, stays off the concrete and then makes its way that direction. Okay, so right here, this isn't even a foot. It's only like 6 inches. So we're looking at about 20, it's about 22 feet. A 22 foot by minimal, like 22 foot by what, 6 inches? If we had to put a foot in there, I guess we could put a foot. But there's really no removal, it's just placement only on that, and it's only 2 inches of placement in that spot there. Okay. So let's add that in there as well. We'll do that backfill on the concrete. We'll create this new path of asphalt coming out here. Get that water to flow. Go down here. This is a 3-inch removal, 3-inch placement, all the way up to that spot. Let's bring a little bit of white paint. We can actually cut right in front of the white paint if we want, so that way we're not doing any painting. And that's it. All right. They'd like to do the work this year, and I think eventually they might talk about doing this upper level too, like an overlay or something. All right, I think that's gonna do it. Any other questions, let me know.